Hi, Cienega families. My name is Kelly Haddon, and I am the new assistant principal of the Freshman Academy at Cienega High School. And I am here today with Mikel Greene because I just wanted to have a conversation with a parent who has the incoming freshman for the first time, so that maybe you can have some information that'll put your mind at ease or maybe answer some of the questions that you have. So Mikel is also our new student achievement teacher this year, and so we're looking forward to having her on class. But the main reason I wanted to have a conversation with her today is to get some information to you about what it's like, and for me to understand what it's like to be a parent of an incoming freshman for the first time. Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
So, your daughter is coming to Cienega for the first time, and it's her first child for you to come to Cienega. What kinds of things are you looking forward to?
I'm really excited with the opportunities that she's going to be able to choose, whether it be an advanced class or getting involved in extracurricular activities and exploring maybe something that she's never thought of before. I know that she's been at a smaller school, and so she's excited to meet new people and just to get on campus. And she's an athlete, so of course she's very excited about the opportunities with sports too.
So what kind of things is she specifically interested in? What kind of sports?
Soccer is her sport, so she's very excited about joining the soccer team and trying out and getting that true high school experience on the soccer field. But then she also has interests outside of there where she wants to advance with classes. She would love to take a Spanish class. She's talked about photography. So I just like that there's opportunities besides just here's your schedule, let's follow it. It allows her to choose some paths that maybe she hasn't explored before.
Awesome. Well, as you know, we have a fantastic athletics program. Coach Torres will be the girls soccer coach, and he's doing a fantastic job. There's tons of different clubs and activities to be involved in here, and our world languages department is fantastic. We have some amazing Spanish teachers and a French teacher, so we're equipped to help your daughter out with that. What are some concerns that you have?
Some of the concerns are how the freshmen are going to feel a part of Cienega. I know that returning is not going to be normal as far as they're returning to campus and they're coming on and they're going to be lost. And everyone expects that and helps them through that transition. Being that they're going to start remotely, how are they going to feel a part of Cienega, and what's it going to look like for our freshmen?
That's an excellent question. And the reason that we have a freshman academy, which is a school, as you know, is a school within a school, is because our freshman teachers are trained and experienced specifically at that transition from middle school to high school. And so the remote learning is going to be a challenge. There's no getting around that. But we've taken some of the information from the end of fourth quarter, and we're trying to adjust the way we deliver instruction based on that feedback. So we're going to have times where we have what we call synchronous times, where teachers are actually online with the kids in person, and then there'll be other times where it'll be asynchronous times where they will have more independent work, but it'll be designed by the teacher. So we're working really hard to get those nailed down. We're also working on streamlining the Schoology pages so that they have a very similar look, so that I know that we've had feedback that different teachers did their Schoology pages different ways. So we're going to try to streamline that so that the homework will be in the same place. So it'll be delivered by week. So you'll be able to click on the teacher's Schoology page and see what their work is for the week. And they should all look fairly similar, so that should make it a little easier for parents. But it is going to be a challenge. There's no getting around that. This is a place for kids, and we can't wait till kids get back. So
I know they're excited to try and get back.
Yeah.
Now, with the communication piece, and I know the parents will be happy to see that everything's going to be kind of uniform within the classrooms. With freshmen, I know it's hard to train them. Do you want the freshmen to communicate with the teachers? Would it be best for some of the parents to communicate with the teachers? Being that I've always spoke for my child,
Mm-hmm.
At those elementary levels, I know that transition piece. How do the teachers like the approach? Do they like the approach first from the student?
Yes. So part of the transition process for freshmen is to learn to be self-advocates, to advocate for themselves, to have the courage and the conviction to ask questions of the teachers, to not be afraid to say, I don't understand this, can you help me with this? And be specific about what they don't understand. Sometimes kids will say, I don't get it. And the teacher will say, you don't get what? And the kid will say, I don't get any of it. Well, that's a little bit difficult because they have to have the conviction to pinpoint and try to zero in on exactly what they don't understand so that the teacher can offer some specific help. Now, if the student, we always like to communicate with parents. So Power School is available. There should be grades updated regularly, and parents are always welcome to contact the teacher, and we encourage that. But we do want to start encouraging students to advocate for themselves and talk to their teachers. They can email, they can use their online Zoom time to speak to them. Some teachers are using different social media posting like Band and Remind. So there's different ways that teachers are communicating with students.
What if a student needs help? What if they're struggling and they need that tutoring? How is that going to look?
So I just got out of a meeting today. We are scheduling, so in the asynchronous times, all teachers will have office hours. So we're kind of nailing down exactly when that will happen because we want to have it scheduled so that parents are aware of when it is, students are aware of when it is. And that's going to be super important because if you're in a Zoom with a big number of students, sometimes it's hard to ask a question. But if you get that individual time with the teacher and you're willing to seek it out, then that'll be extremely beneficial. And that will show the teacher that you're, as a student, taking the effort to learn the material and to have a genuine question that you want answered. So, yeah.
So I noticed on my daughter's class schedule, it has something called Bobcat Pride.
Right.
What is that?
So Bobcat Pride is a new class that we're starting this year. It's just for freshmen, and it's gonna teach them a lot of things that they need to know about being at Cienega. They're gonna get into a lot of the tech things that we do and teach them from the ground up how to use Big Blue Button, for example. This year is a new thing that we're gonna be using. It's a kind of a Zoom format through Schoology. They're gonna be learning a lot of note-taking techniques and strategies, a lot of just executive skills type things, and then how to be a Bobcat.
And then I have a niece that also, two nieces that go here, and they were talking about Link Crew. What exactly is Link Crew, and how does that involve the freshmen?
So Link Crew is a great club, and it's for upperclassmen, but the purpose of Link Crew is for them, the upperclassmen, to link with the freshmen. So different members of the Link Crew get a group of students that are freshmen and kind of teach them the ropes, teach them the norms of the school, and they connect with them so that the freshmen know some of the older kids, and they have different activities they do, like they have this thing called Cocoa and Cram, where they, right before one of their finals, the upperclassmen come down and help them study for their finals, and they have sweet treats, and they have different things like the turkey trot, different fundraisers that are silly and fun things to do with the upperclassmen. It's a great thing. And then the Link Crew is also responsible for their orientation that they'll be doing on the 7th, August 7th. So.
And on August 7th, that's going to be done remotely through
Yes.
Zoom or Big Blue Button, or
I believe it's through Zoom because that's what the Big Blue Button is kind of new, and so I think they're going to do it on Zoom because that's what they're practicing on and that's what they're training their trainers on. So yeah, be looking for that on Zoom.
All right. I think that's all I have as far as questions at this time.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mikel, really for being here. I appreciate you taking the time, and I know it's exciting and nerve-wracking to have a student come into Cienega for the first time. It's a big, mighty school, and I'm sure it can be a little bit intimidating. I've had lots of parents and family friends that I've known bring their kids here, and they were nervous at first, but their kids thrived and did really, really well. And it's a big school, but it's a big school with a big heart. And our staff are just crazy about kids, and they are, I've known them for years. They're experts at that transition from middle school to high school. And that first semester, things are a little bit crazy as kids kind of get things figured out. And then the second semester, it seems like every year they become like the best kids on campus. It's amazing to watch. So I'm really excited to be a part of this freshman academy, and I look forward to meeting your daughter and all the other kids. And I can't wait till we come back and things return to normal. So
I know she's excited to be a part of the Bobcat family, and she's looking forward to being on campus.
Well, I'm looking forward to having you here as well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mikel's going to be our
excited.
student achievement teacher.
Cienega High School, CHS, Connections, High Standards, Success.